Alrighty then. Well, seems like this seems to be working, but okay. Hey everybody, my name is Agent Judy 53, also known as Junior, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Apparently, I did a Let's Play on this like a few years ago, but I never continued it because of personal things. So, I came back with this and decided to do another Let's Play for this. So, for those that are new, welcome, and for those that are, that know about this game, keep it a secret, alright? Everything's gonna be fine, but just no spoilers, alright? So we're gonna get started. And I'm excited for this, by the way. And if I don't talk much, like, through the camera, sorry. Yeah. It's my second time doing this as a face cam thing.
This
Yeah.
is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Alright.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Okay.
This is what employee
Seems simple.
427 did every day of every month of every year.
It's simple but
And
boring.
although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Okay. But,
And then one day,
Yeah.
something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single
Okay.
order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions,
And nobody's
call a
even there.
meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
okay,
Something
weird.
was very clearly wrong.
You think?
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, so now I think I can move, right? Yes, I can. Alright, cool. So, yeah. This is us. We're Stanley, and we hear this narrator, I'm pretty sure, like talking to us, so before anything, I want to do the sensitivity for this just a bit. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool.
All of his co-workers were
Ah,
gone.
great.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, yeah, I'll go there, but let me back in. I don't want to go. I'm too scared. But okay, well. Oh boy. Is this the meeting office? No, it's not. Can I do anything with this? Okay, I guess I must have turned off the computer, right? Can I do it to all the other ones? Yes, I can. Is there anything that I can do to... Oh yeah, I can crouch, so that's cool. Yeah, just do a little sneaky, you know? I don't know. Alright. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now here's the thing, though. Do we obey or disobey? I want to obey just to see what would happen, but nah.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
This person, 445, his office is very messy. I don't like that. Yeah, every door is locked, and nobody's here. See, like, look at this person's office. It's number 447, right? It shows that his room is completely neat and organized. Yeah, there's a door open all the way over there. I wonder if I could get in there. No. Okay. Nope. No. Alright.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all. just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty cool, but where's the music? You know? I like it.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I mean, it's worth it. Like, I should have a well-deserved break, you know? I don't know.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
What, just because I'm, like, calm and, like, reserved, you could say? That's a good thing. Come on. Really?
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Yeah, but just to go and do your thing. But I want to get a cold drink, because it's in the middle of summer. I think it's already starting to get, like, towards the end, I think. So, $1.25 for just a drink, like a canned drink. They don't cost like this anymore. Now it's like $4 or $5. Dang. All right, fine.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
I wanted to see if all these doors are unlocked or something. So I can go that way, or I could continue going. Like, should I finally obey him or still disobey him? That's the question. Alright, you win.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I could change my mind. No. I already said it. We're going this way. Next time I'll do it. If I can go back.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely go that way, but it says meeting room. Floor 4XX, which is 420, I think. It says group planning, meeting schedule. It says weekly targets. I don't know what these words say. Like, I should be able to read it, but I don't know. I had a long day. You know, pressing the buttons, you know, on the keyboard. Okay, so it says, do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Okay, Rip, Franz, okay. Targets. Push for funding for R&D of new coffee machine. Standard graphs 40x wide. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Okay. It says synergize papers. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Okay. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy who moved my desk. Please keep the targets on the topic of whatever this says. It's all blurred out. Says the future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. Tomorrow. It says complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write next day's agendas and reflect. Okay. It says using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a click blue graphic in the... Okay. Everyone is unique. You, most of all. Everybody's unique. But I guess in this place, I'm not so sure. Number of slides. It says slides, charts, charts, and slides. There's more charts than slides and charts and slides. Okay, weird. Broom closet, huh? I can...
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
Is there
so
anything?
He turned around and got back on track.
I know you said there's nothing, but still. I want to see, because I could grab the broom and I could be like Harry Potter, you know?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
But I mean, items, you know? So you could be able to make things and just be creative with your imagination, you know? Maybe it'll be helpful for
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Really? I mean, I'm taking my time. I'm on my coffee break, so...
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Because...
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Like I said, I'm on my coffee break, and I'm busy playing Minecraft on my Nintendo Switch.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
I mean, but what if it is? You know? Like I said, Nintendo Switch version
Maybe
3.
To you, this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
They're not gonna find it concerning because I'm pretty sure they feel the same way when they finish their coffee break, you know?
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Oh my gosh,
He probably only
really?
got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh, brother, you don't know who Stanley is, honestly.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
What?
You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
But...
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
But I'm moving, so I'm not...
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby, the person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okie dokie then. I was already finished with this.
Second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Is that so? Well, I'm on my pumpkin pie break.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids.
Man.
Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look,
Rabbit,
you can hammer out
bunny.
the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay, don't beat yourself up over it, okay? I'm just trying to have fun, alright?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Just upstairs, but... Oy, oh my gosh. Yeah, how about no? At least for now, you know? Red light, going into the basement, it equals death. That's what I see in my part. So executive bathroom. I should have knocked first. Hello? Okay, so I got the feeling. Money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. What, so that you just take it or something? No, that's bad. Okay, well, can I see what's over here? No. I can't even interact with stuff. I can see through that crack. There's something behind there, but it's locked. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Okay.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's
Oh,
desk
yes.
guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
This is 2845. There we go.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Yay!
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Yep. Alright. Well, okie dokie then. We're just gonna do as you say for now. Even though I kind of disobeyed already, but fine. We're going down. With this very unstable elevator, in my opinion. But okay. I mean, hey, I don't own it.
Deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I could go back up, because it shows that... Okay, you didn't have to break like that, light. But I can go back up, because the light's on, so...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape! Yeah, alright. When you go down there, and the lights disappear like that, I'd say no. I don't know why, I just have a bad feeling, and it's dark in here. Maybe I should have went down a hallway instead of this space.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
And my nose is itchy.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little bit sick today, so that's why. But yeah, I'm alright. So this.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Okay.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Alright then. Okay. So, like around like did that just say 596? I'm not really sure. Yeah, 600. There was just someone fired. Oh man. Okay, well. Yeah, but hopefully you guys are having a good day.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Who knows? Maybe this is a good thing. Or a bad thing. I don't know how you would say it, narrator. I wasn't paying attention.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Maybe. Oh. Well.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, if you say so. I mean, if that is the thing to like break the mind control stuff, I mean, good. You know? That means this guy narrating is not so bad. Or is he? You know?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place
man.
and to everything it stood for.
I don't know what to pick. I could just do on just to mess with him, but nah. Yeah, I know. It's okay. Hopefully. Hopefully this was a good choice, not a bad choice.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
I don't know, you tell me. With the music and everything.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments
Okay,
away.
yeah, it's pitch black.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
Yeah.
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Maybe.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Yeah.
Stanley stepped through the open door.
But what if I don't want to, you know? I mean, it is a beautiful day out there. But it's in the end of summer, and I don't want to... what if I like being here, you know? Nah, we'll just go.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Okay.
And Stanley was happy.
Yep, and that's the end of this playthrough. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, apparently. But, oh, wait. Okay, so yeah, that's what I forgot. Well, cliffhanger, so thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you later. And hopefully you guys like the face cam thing. I don't know. I'm just trying my best to work on this, so hopefully it's alright. Okay? And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye, everybody.